After The Shining, the industry's image of me felt inescapable. I moved back to Texas in the 90s to deal with family tragedies and my own health struggle. It was just a person going through a hard time. I loved the art, but Hollywood is a lonely place.
For years, I just faded away. Between physical injuries from stunts, a messy divorce, and a traumatic incident with a powerful executive, I retreated. I was ghosted by the industry, then back to heal. Returning for The Whale was a mountain I finally successfully climbed.
After 2 decades in Hollywood, I realized I didn't even know who I was anymore. In 2014, I stepped away to become whole again. Now I'm busy raising my family and making wine. It wasn't about quitting acting, it was about retiring from the piece.
I was everywhere in the 80s, shrinking kids and hunting ghosts. But when my wife passed away in '91, my priorities shifted overnight. I'm a single parent, and I realized being a stay-at-home dad was more important than the limelight. I didn't disappear out of spite. I simply chose family. Look, not missing, I'm just retired. After 50 years of The Shining and The Joker, I've earned the right to sit courtside at Lakers games and go home. I don't have the drive for 4 a.m. sets anymore. I'm enjoying my privacy and the art of living.
I was 24 when I retired on Twitter. Working since childhood left me burnt out and struggling with things no one saw. Life got messy, legal issues and health battles. I know I vanished, but I'm just navigating my own path to being okay again, away from the screen. We've been on camera since we were babies. By our teens, we realized our hearts were in the architecture of clothing, not acting. We stepped away to build the row. We prefer the quiet control of Fashion Hollywood's chaos. We aren't hiding, we're just working behind the scenes.
Being the most famous kid on earth is a weird trip. By 14, I'd seen enough. Between family drama and financial battles, I decided to disappear and try for a normal life. People love to speculate, but I'm just a guy who finished his work very, very early. I've done my time. After 2004, I just stopped. No big farewell. The industry stress finally outweighed the joy of performing. These days, I'm into writing historical novels. I traded the film set for the quiet of my office, and at 94, I couldn't be any happier. I was the early 2000s it boy, but fame felt like a straitjacket. I hated being a brand instead of an actor. So I walked away from massive superhero contracts for a real life in Minnesota. I never left acting, I just chose indie films over the Hollywood circus. Every role required surrendering my soul. After Phantom Thread, the impulse to act simply vanished. I've always found more in the texture of wood or stitching a shoe than the flash of a camera. I told the world I was done because I needed that sense of finality. I was a 90s heartthrob, but that world never felt permanent. After a bad experience on set, I walked away from the ego of it all. I traded scripts for cookbooks and a headset. I'm a dad, a chef, and I work with WWE. I chose my life.